Now, I don't usually do hypercars. That's not the focus of this channel. It is designed to be about weird stuff, unique stuff. But when you get the opportunity to do an AMG Project One, you take that opportunity no matter the circumstance, the music, the fact that we can't take it on the road. But today, I just want to document this and interview someone because I don't think anyone's talked to someone that actually bought one of these cars and find out if it's road legal, find out some of the interior details and what it was like to go through the process of buying one of these things. So without further ado, let's find out. And don't worry, we'll be back to weird cars in the next video. So right here, I'm with the owner of this car. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure, Paul Devers. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and thank you so much for talking about your car.
Absolutely.
Now, this is a bit of a different environment. We're at a car show, concourse. There's a CLK GTR Roadster here, and then your Project One. So can you tell me about this car? Why did you choose to buy it? Why do you drive it?
Well, it's obviously our family's a Mercedes dealer. We've been in business since 1956. My father started it. We're in Sylvania, Ohio, of all places, which is northwest Ohio near Toledo. And so I grew up in the car business. I grew up in the Mercedes business, went to all the auctions with my dad and stuff. And so my hobby is heritage, everything to do with Mercedes heritage. I'm on the Gullwing Club board. I'm on the Judge Cars, the Mercedes-Benz Club. So it's really it's a passion of mine to be in the collecting Mercedes-Benz cars. I help a lot of other people locate cars, find Pagodas or 190 SLs, and I specialize in 300 SL Roadsters and Gullwings. So I heard about this, 8 or 9 years ago. I heard a whisper of some cool car coming out. And I had to dig and dig and dig, and I finally got some nod that we're going to make this really special hypercar, this Project One they called it, and so I'm like, okay, I got to have one of these cars. So we had to submit customers' names, kind of like the Ford GT program. So we would, you have to go back and they have to be worthy. They have to be the top 1%.
Yeah.
They have to have over $1 million of AMG purchases. They have to have a 10, 20-year relationship would be great. They didn't want someone that was going to flip the car, just trying to buy it and flip it. There's a 3-year no resale on these cars, quite a large contract. I mean, that was like 8 years ago. We got 4 cars allocated, which is almost 10% of the 55 cars that were coming in. That was pretty good. I submitted a lot more than that, but I just knew the right people from the car collecting world, Yeah. About halfway through the program, I kept bugging them. I'm saying, come on, you got to take care of a brother. I need one.
Yeah.
And so after they got to know me, there was a cancellation. We were actually at the Oktoberfest in Munich, and they pulled me aside and said, hey, we've got good news for you. I said, what's that? He said, we got you an allocation.
Wow.
So, oh, you deserve it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So that made my year.
Yeah.
And I had no idea it would take 8 years to get the cars, basically.
It's been a long, long time since they came out. What year was that? 16,
Yeah,
17?
yes, exactly.
And here we are in 2026 now.
Right.
And you finally got your car.
Yeah, got the car last April, and it's been really exciting. I was going to do the Motorsports Silver to the Star editions, okay? Because I have the matching GT Black Series Project One allocation with the stars on it, just for Project One owners here in the States. There's 55 allocated to North America, about another 6 up in Canada, and I think maybe 5 or 6 in Mexico, 4 or 5. That was a total allocation. And I just started seeing so many of that paint combination on all the early cars in Germany and Europe that I got kind of tired of it. So I was thinking about maybe like a Mystic White Metallic or Moonlight White Metallic or whatever. And I asked the guys at AMG to say, ask some of your buddies there, some of the techs and some of the engineers, what they thought. They thought, how about matte white? I said, no, I like matte white. And I understand it's the only one in that spec. When I picked this car up last April or into March, it's 272 out of 275. So it was one of the very last cars produced, which that's what I wanted because I knew that there was going to be fast feed input back from the cars in Europe with problems, and they're going to go back to England. They're going to update the cars, and I want one of the last cars that has all the hundreds of updates to them, So it's been a great, reliable car. And
so they've finished production now?
Yes, all done.
And I think there's only 2 in white in the world, and you have one of them?
Yes, no, I think there's probably more than 2, but we have the only matte white one, I was told.
Wow. And then you've chosen to do the Petronas style blue on the side?
So I wanted to do the glossy carbon fiber to pop against the white. I wanted it to be subtle with the Petronas striping on the wheels on the side. The shark fin, I wanted to have AMG on that, and then the tip of the air intake, I thought would be nice to do that in Petronas green.
Wow.
And then the interior, we decided to do some nice touches with the inserts in the seats, the steering wheel, the side doors. Just let it pop with that famous Petronas green.
I love the air vents in the front. I didn't realize you could fully see through that.
So this is race mode. You can park the car, you can touch it on the screen, you can hit the arrow on the screen, you can just touch the little vents and they open up. You can touch the rear spoiler and it comes up, and you can also do it through your steering column on your paddle shifters. So
wow.
Yeah, that's called race mode. It just gives it a great look.
Yeah. Are you able to show me the inside and open the door?
Absolutely. So you just simply push this in.
Yeah.
And unlock the car first helps. I lock it up because it shuts everything down.
Yeah, that helps.
And I'm trying to preserve the battery all the time, so I just put it in sleep mode. And here's how the door. So when I had a custom trailer made, you have to understand that this door comes out about 2.5 feet. So you got to have side panels to your trailer on both sides so your doors don't hit.
Wow, full carbon door.
Carbon monocoque body. The seats don't move, they're fixed. So on the driver's side, your pedals move and your steering wheel moves to accommodate your height.
How's that steering wheel to drive with the little yoke?
It takes a while to get used to that. You know, it's got the pit speed limiter, the DRS, it's got the pass flash. It's a Formula One race car. It's got the RPMs on the top.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's taken me 6 or 8 months to learn all the features on this car. It's just amazing.
Are you planning to take it to the racetrack at any point in the future?
Absolutely, yeah. I can't wait to do that.
And all the friends that you helped buy AMG ones, have they collected them now? Are they going to take them out on the track, or?
So yeah, it just depends. I mean, I think you'll find a lot of these cars are going to just be shown, to be honest with you. Obviously, there's some nice ones that are being driven around. It's just they're just literally coming into the country now with the show and display thing. So you'll start seeing more of them.
Okay.
As that new laws kind of come into effect, you know.
That was a question everyone has been asking me. Not that I know, but they're like, "Is that car street legal?" I'm like, I don't actually know right now.
Yeah, it just depends. You can bring it under a race car or a museum or show and display. So it just depends on what you do, you know.
Because I noticed on the back here you have German license plates.
I had those made up. They're just, you know, you can get those online. That's just the way they come. They come that way because I think eventually they'll probably have an insert that'll fit for North America, but the car comes with that, so I had the appropriate looking plate made for it.
So what's it like to actually live with this car, charging it, you know, fueling it, servicing it?
So it's cool. They have a series of technicians called Flying Doctors. So I've had the car software updated twice. And they call me, they said, look, I'll be in your area next week. Can I stop by your place? They fly in from a Falterbach, and all you do is have to have Wi-Fi available for them, and they will update the car, do any recalls that it needs. It's just amazing. It's very simple to charge. The car's been problem-free, totally problem-free.
Wow. So for someone that wants to buy one, I guess you can't right now for another 2 years probably, because no one's selling. Would you recommend it?
Yeah, so you're going to start seeing, there are some for sale that have popped up, but the German market's 2 to 3 years ahead of us, so there will be cars available.
Okay.
And then people will bring them into their collections. I mean, it's the most important car for a Mercedes collector to have in your collection. You'll never see another Formula One race car again. This car was it's just amazing to be able to have a Formula One powertrain, 1,062 horsepower or whatever, streetable. And the program almost got canceled twice. It had such huge cost overruns because they had 6 or 8 catalytic converters, and different countries have different pollution controls and stuff. And it was just a monumental task. They probably should never have done it, to be honest with you, and you'll never see it again.
And so that's why when you knew you could get one, you were so happy to get one.
Especially with our family's history with Mercedes, and that's what I do. I specialize in heritage. I specialize in collecting Mercedes. To me, it's the creme de la creme in my collection.
So if this is the creme de la creme, does that also mean it's your favorite car that Mercedes has ever made, or do you have a dream Mercedes or your favorite Mercedes?
Well, I tell you, I love my W198s, my 300 SLs. I mean, I drive them on 1,000-mile road rallies. They are amazing that these cars in 1957 and my other ones in 1963 had this kind of, fuel injection and unbelievable, tube racing frames and just unbelievable technology. But this one's definitely my favorite car.
Well, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
doing this interview. I'm so glad to see one of these out on display in America. This is the first one I've ever seen in my life, and I've wanted to see one for 8 years. Right?
Awesome, yeah.
So thank you so much.
I follow you
Paul.
on Instagram.
Thank
you
you.
do great work, and
I
thanks for
appreciate it.
looking me up.
Yes, thank you so much
Have
for
a
also
great
doing
day.
white. It looks great.
Oh, I think it looks great too.
My heart